Hey, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm Crazy Nate, and this is the Late Nate Show, and I haven't spoken to anyone today, so I thought I'd speak to you. Basically, I moved. I used to live in Arizona, and spoiler alert, I now live in Montana. So I just want to talk to you today and tell you, what that experience was about. Let's go. So I'm in the studio, and basically I had to rebuild the house that I lived in, or that I bought. It's definitely a rehab project. There was mold and dated and dead mice and mouse poop and all sorts of fun things. And I literally have hours and hours, probably like hundreds of hours of rehabbing this house. And I've been trying to get everything organized and put it into folders and stuff. And it's exhausting. And then on top of that, trying to make content for the main channel and then the personal life. The whole reason why I moved up here, it's like the roughest year of my life.
When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
But we're getting through it and trying to improve in life. And so yeah, I figured one of those moments I could just kind of walk through what it was like moving across state lines by myself and just share that experience with you, and then I can delete some of the stuff off my computer. I found an amazing reason to move to a state I've never been, and so I decided to move to this state that I've never been to. So it took a couple trips. I didn't hire a moving company.
You can do it!
I actually went and got a U-Haul. I'll show you the U-Haul. It was this thing right here. And it was a little intimidating drive. It was an automatic, thankfully. It wasn't like 1,000 shifters. Like, you don't have to have a CDL license, commercial driver's license. But it was big, and it's a little intimidating drive. Scary to drive it out of the lot. But once you start driving it, at least for me, I've driven bigger trucks before and trucks with trailers and whatnot. So it wasn't that terrible once I got it on the road. Loading it up, pretty simple. I actually had some neighbors that helped me. That was super cool of them. What didn't go in the U-Haul was anything that was hot, because I was leaving Arizona and it was the worst time of year to do that. So it was really hot inside the cabin. And I left really late at night, so I actually drove through the night because I figured it'd be cooler. There'll be less traffic and more wild animals to hit on the road. Thankfully, I didn't hit any animals though. So yeah, even though I left at night, the truck would still be really hot. So computers, gaming systems, video equipment, all that fun stuff stayed in Phoenix and stayed in the air conditioning. I moved all the non-fragile, non-crucial stuff over in the U-Haul and drove, and it took, let me find my little time stamper here. Anyways, I think it was like 16-hour drive is what it estimated, if I remember right. Let me just do it real quick. So 17 hours. So yeah, so the first time I drove, sorry, I don't want to make this too long. It's not a super amazing video. I just want to get it off my chest, and then we can start working through rehabbing the studio, which, as you can tell, here's a sneak peek. This is one small sliver of the studio that is finished. But yeah, anyways, I just want to show moving there, and then my next video will be part of the deconstruction before it turned into studio. Anyways, getting back to the point. So the U-Haul, you're like really high up off the ground. That was kind of a weird experience because prior to that, I didn't have a truck and I drove a nice, comfortable car. One thing I would say, if you're moving, and so I didn't get a hotel, saving money, saving time. So I just slept like 5 hours, I think, inside the bed of the cab, like literally on the front seat. I would say bring like a foam padding or something, because the seatbelts stab your back and that's really uncomfortable. So I drove the whole U-Haul route myself. I slept like 5 hours throughout the trip. I could have gone the whole way, but I was starting to do one of these things. I was like, be safe. It's a big truck. It doesn't stop in time. Don't want to kill anybody. So yeah, that was the first pass. And then I flew back because it was cheaper than it would have cost to drive the U-Haul back. And the U-Haul was actually not charging any like ridiculous fees for a one-way route, which was weird. And then I bought a pickup truck, 4x4, because I live in snow country now, and my old vehicle that I had would not be good for winters up here. So I got a pickup truck. That's the truck right there. And you can see there's also a trailer attached to it. So then I got the more fragile stuff, more temperature sensitive stuff, and put that into that. And then I put this cute little creature in the back seat of the truck. And she was such a good sport. We stopped 3 or 4 times, probably maybe 4 or 5 times total. But she's an older dog, so she sleeps a lot. And after about 2 minutes of getting started on the road, she got comfortable in her seat and she was happy and content and slept. And at one of the gas stations, I wish I had a photo of it. I might have, I just couldn't find it through all the folders. But anyways, at the gas station, I got like 2 hot dogs or whatever, and it was really weird buying hot dogs without buns and without siding or anything, because she just wanted the hot dog, obviously. And but she liked it, and the cashier, she didn't judge me. But there's one part, let me see if I can find the images real quick for you. It was really funny because they had like 5 billboards. I think this is in Idaho, but don't correct me. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can correct me. Maybe if you live there, or if you've driven past there too, I guess you can say it. Anyways, it's kind of hard to see here. So then we have this billboard. Check it out. It's head. He's a head doctor, right? And then you see another billboard in the background. And if you zoom in or take the next shot, it's shoulders. So first one's head, then you have shoulders, then you guessed it, the next one's knees. Yeah, see that? Knees doctors. But then you're like, oh, that's it. And then there's a bridge. And you're like, oh, that would have been so funny if they had the connection. And then you hit the bridge. But wait, on the other side of the bridge, you have another one that says, and toes. And then like in fine print below it, you can't see on the picture, but it's like, did you think we forgot or something like that? I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious. Could have been just because I was going crazy driving on the road by myself. This is the inside of the cab. So that's my gaming computer and my editing monitor. It's really long, so I can see the timeline. Oh, I can see the timeline better. I can see a larger chunk of the timeline. So anyways, it's really big and it was expensive and it's fragile. So those 2 things were up front with me. Hopefully it was construction. Hopefully it wasn't a crash, but once we got up to it, I don't know why we all stopped, but everyone was stopped for quite a while. And Zelda and I, it was perfect weather out, so we cracked the windows down and it just, she's so cute. Perfect little relaxing moment. It totally reflects our journey we had going across country. We just kind of enjoyed it, and it was surreal, I guess you could say. And then that is me filling up gas at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I forgot this location. I want to say it was in Utah, like the south side of Utah, but I ended up stopping at this gas station both times, not planned, just coincidence. And it is so windy there. It's like super windy. They should be doing windmills. But anyways, that's it for today. I know this is a super crazy video, and it's been like a year, I think, since I've uploaded on here. Sorry. But yeah, I know this isn't amazing, but hey, I'm just sharing a little bit of my life with you, and I'm going to try to get back to making the video about rehabbing the studio, because I promised on my main channel, if you want to watch that, this is the channel you had to go to. So yeah, I got to get onto that. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's probably a couple 100 hours worth of footage from all the projects I've done on the house. And then just life is crazy. But anyways, stick around. I will be releasing videos on the studio, I promise. And until then, remember, most importantly of all, share a smile. They are contagious. Bye.